music because every sound is music, and when I stop speaking, is still music because is the timing that I'm taking to start a new phrase and stuff like this. And music in each part of the world is different because one thing, culture and economy. So these two things are a very high influence. The influence is very high on the type of music that you guys listen to. So your culture will say what you're going to listen to. Although today nowadays everybody knows American songs, but we still have the roots from our native country, and that's amazing, really. Uh, Although we all had the same music, the same kind of music one day in history, because all of us came from the same place and all of us diverged for other places in the world. And the claim, the atmosphere of the places you are will change your view about music. Um, and the Sumerians. Well, why I'm talking about the Sumerians? I will tell you guys a little bit how the music came from the beginning to now. And it didn't start with these guys. It started way before. However, the records show that they were like the first people to use instruments and not only voice, not only singing. So these guys were the very first people to use an instrument. And the Sumerians, they are part of the southern Mesopotamia. So it's there. And they use different kind of instruments, and all of them, it's basically like same. And the first video that I have here, it's a guy playing one of these instruments. You see? It's three chords doing all of this because it's music. You can do whatever with like a chair. You can do music with a chair. You just need to practice it on the chair.
Yeah.
The second people I want to talk about are the Egyptians, and they had a very big role on everything in the world because they were like the greatest civilization, the first civilization we have had, and they thought that music would interfere on your plantation, so would interfere on your agriculture, on what you are growing on the ground. So I want to grow tomato, let me play some music for this tomato, and the tomato would grow better. Why?
That's true.
I don't know, but that's true. And how did they know that? Well, ask them. I don't have the answer for that, but they thought they needed music for everything, and not only agriculture, but also to worship gods, different gods. So each god has some different kind of music, and wow, this is something. You can just listen to plenty of stuff happening at the same time, but they are all speaking the same language. Each instrument is speaking to each other, and this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
The next people I'm going to talk about is the Chinese, and they believed that music had a magical powers, music could heal, sort of.
We had a what?
Magical powers, you know, Disney word,
Yes.
magic. Magic. And they thought that music was magic, and without music, there's no life because music. Well, I'll show you guys why of this. They thought about this, and someone else also thought about this later on, and I'll show you guys. But if you listen to this, you will think that this is magic as well. Yeah?
Yes, it is mine.
Well, on my computer, I will pass my computer later because I have pictures of the instruments they are playing actually on my computer, and well, it's fun. The next people are the Greeks, and I didn't put them here for I don't know the reason, but the Greeks come right here. Greeks. And these guys, they thought that music wasn't only music, but also a language. So they started using the alphabet to express music. Mm-hmm. And we see that like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. Mm-hmm. This is just because of these guys. And well, Pythagoras, you know who's Pythagoras is?
Yes.
I am speaking his name right?
I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
Pythagoras, yes.
Pythagoras.
Yeah, Pythagoras.
There you go.
Yeah, it's too difficult in English, this name.
T-H.
T-H-A.
G-O-R-A-S. I think it's a Greek word.
Geo what?
R-A-S.
R. Well, yeah, we say that different. We expel this different in Portuguese, so. Well, he saw music as he believed that music has the secrets of the world, actually secrets of the universe and the math, because you know this guy likes numbers. And he thought that music and math were very, very related to each other. And we see that they are, actually, so as music is related to everything else. And music was important for the Greeks, for their tales, those very sad tales. I know everyone here might know about one of those tales, probably. I couldn't get one of those because, well, it takes time, and I don't have that amount of time to say. So, and that's it about the Greeks. You see, there's some similarity between the Chinese and the Greek, and they weren't even close to each other. So this might be a universal thing. And now I'm talking about the madrigals. Well, I don't know if everybody knows about this here, but it's kind of history, so probably everybody knows that. The Romans took almost everything they could, and they on their holy wars. So the church started recreating music as they could and destroying the records that the Greeks had. So all the music we know isn't this music, is the Roman music. It's all new because they thought that music should be ascendant and not descendant. Music should go from you to God and not from God to you. So they reversed everything they had. They just reversed, and wow, it's amazing still. But we don't really know how things were before that because there's no records. Actually, there's no records about a lot of stuff that I would love to know. Well, that's sad, but it is what it is. And one important fact as well. Can you guys see that there's 3 people singing at the same time? This started with a movement called a cappella. One person singing without any instrument, just singing. And one of them thought, well, he didn't think that way, but I am telling you how they got to this. And if we sing the same thing on different tones and on different times, and this happened. Well,
Is this called Madrigal? The
Yeah.
way they're singing?
yeah, Madrigal. It's the first book of madrigals by Giovanni Pierluigi. And then Vivaldi. This guy is from the Baroque age. The Baroque and the classical Baroque. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The Baroque music and the classic music, for me, are almost the same. But Baroque is a very dramatic kind of music and has all the ups and downs. And classic music has that too. So what can we say about that? Well, I don't know. Really, I try to see some differences, and I could only find similarities. So, well, this is my opinion. It's not like on records, but Baroque and classic are almost the same. And you guys will probably notice that. Everybody knows this song. And then classical music, as following the Baroque. The classic music appeared to be a balance between formal and dramatic. So while Baroque is only dun, 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 and there's only drama and feelings and emotions, the classic has not only emotions but also reason and math again. Well, this is Mozart. It's great for studying. And I showed you guys all of this, and I told you about all of this because I wanted to make a statement. All the music we have today is because of these guys over here. It's because of all of this. And all these musics have influence on what we listen to. I mean, I have a list here about which kind came from which kind. Jazz and blues are like, I will say that jazz is J and blues is B. They are kind of alike here. And then comes like R&B. R&B is Fats Domino. Does anybody knows this band? You know that band, yeah. So R and B, and this R&B originated doo-wop, soul, funk, and psychedelic rock, and all this stuff. While the other one here, rockabilly, that's kind of country mixed with rock.
Mhm.
Rock. Oops. Billy. Originated the British invasion, that is Rolling Stones, the Beatles, pop rock, hard rock, and all this stuff. And well, that's what I love. Music. It's what I love. I don't really care about what kind of music. I only care about music.
Mhm.
And without music, without life. And that's my opinion. That's what I will say. And that's what will be written on my grave.
All right.
Yes,
And that was my presentation.
that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Questions for Victor?
I'll pass here the images. This is the Baroque key.
No, Baroque.
Is Baroque,
Baroque.
instruments.
Well, we're not going to be able to show each individual like that. We need to see if we have any questions.
Okay.
Anybody have a question?
Oh, thank you.
You don't?
Nobody? Nobody has a question?
I'd like to know why the best Chinese pastry shop is named the Mozart
Why the best what?
Chinese pastry.
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 Okay, it's Korean.
Or Korean.
Yes.
All right. Well, they say they're Chinese too. They have Chinese.
Oh, you?
Yeah, they have the green tea cake and so forth.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know why.
Well, okay.
Well, she might know why.
I don't know, sorry.
So, any other question?
Fascinating. I've always heard Baroque is like decorations. It's like so many involved things and not just straightforward. And that classical perhaps is built on a step by step by step, and it's like Baroque is something you just toss the whole water out into this, and it's just boiling around.
A mixing of feelings.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you find that to be true?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, when I started learning music and when I started classic and Baroque differences, my former teacher, he told me, imagine the movie Finding Nemo. Okay, Nemo has his parents, is the first thesis, and Nemo is happy, is the second thesis, and Nemo get lost. So all these two theses, they are mixed up because something else happened here, and Nemo find a way to go back to his family and to get his happiness again. So the first two statements appear again, but different because of the middle. And this is what classic is. It grows like this, and then grows like this again. And Baroque goes like this. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Do any of you play a musical instrument? Would be my question.
I
Any
do.
Other class
you?
members? I know Victor does.
Yeah, I do. I play cornet.
Oh really?
Yep.
That's nice.
Well, I haven't played since 15 years ago, but I do.
Oh yeah, it's like riding bicycle.
Yeah.
I play guitar.
That's right.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You play the what?
Guitar.
Guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just have one question.
Okay.
I was very interested when you said about the somebody was growing tomatoes and they play music
Oh,
for
yeah.
them and they grow very
Yeah, the
well.
Egyptians.
I'm very interested in that music for plants. Is that some kind of music exactly for plants?
I don't know. I never tried growing some plants with this kind of music or with any kind of music. But I would say that just as people, how would you grow? I mean, your pets and your plants are a mirror of yourself. So whatever you listen to, you should put. Just don't put rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stress.
this is true. This is true. Rock music, it kills the plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
It is.
just like to make a historical correction.
Okay.
There could not have been any tomatoes in Egypt in those years. Tomatoes came from the New World,
Yeah.
So that couldn't have happened. But I have read that they would play their flutes or single instruments
Yes.
in the fields where they were growing, wherever
Yeah.
they grew, some sort of grains
Yeah.
in Egypt. And we do have some theories about music and also talking to your plants to keep them healthy.
Yeah.
If there's music played where the plants are, they stay healthy, and if you talk to them, they stay healthy.
Healthier. Yes,
There are
that's
theories
very
that are
interesting.
So,
valid.
like,
People really
Try
believe-
some classical music.
Classical.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Some blues, some jazz.
Yeah.
something soothing.
Yeah, something
Yes.
soothing. But don't try the jazz before 1930 because it's very frenetic. Try the blues after.
Yes.
The 1930.
All right.
All
All right.
the blues.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Victor.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. See
Yeah.
pictures that you have.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate that.